Okay, those who have just entered, please on your cams. I think the team has put already message that you will be moved out if your cam is not on. I'm not looking into these. If anybody spots it, they will just move you out. Okay, so these are deep contemplative sessions. Yes, someone told me I'm very strict and whatever. You can find loving gurus. There's no problem. You must be having a lot of loving gurus. You can go to them, sit at their feet. You'll enjoy their company. You'll come to know in the time. Time will tell you what it is all about. All the glamour will come out. जो दिखता है वो होता नहीं, जो होता है वो दिखता नहीं है. Anyways, I have spoken a lot about all these things. Rest is up to you. I am going to be strict here. I am going to be arrogant here without any guilt. I don't have any guilt here. Okay, if you like it, follow it. If you don't like, you may continue. I have absolutely no problem. These are my way of functioning. Everybody has their own tastes, their own ways they follow. I follow this method. I know my objective. I know my intention crystal clear. So kindly do not try to put any kind of guilt in me. You're not going to succeed. Okay, I have seen all this. ऐसे ही बाल पके नहीं है सब. We'll continue back to where we are. Let's get back to the topic because all rest of everything is just drama. Mind, emotion, ego dramas. Let's get back to the point. We are here to get to some point and let's get established in that truth. Okay. So we were discussing about Malaleshwari all these days. And yesterday we did a Hindi session just to top up the whole thing so that the Hindi people don't feel left out. So I just topped up the whole thing about what is this whole yatra, this journey about. It is about drinking the truth, though it might seem like poison, bitter truth. Only those who have authenticity and those who have the guts and courage to drink this poison can become Mirabai. Otherwise, you are whatever. So we have to understand this journey is about, it's the raw journey. It's about discovering the truth, and truth is always not comfortable to the ego. The ego will always battle it out. The ego wants comfort. The ego wants to settle down into its own cocoon and soft and, you know, what do you call as lovable and cozy. Anything, it's my personal experience. Anything that's cozy will bump you one day. It will be a very harsh bump. Because by the time you're getting comfortable, understand this, listen carefully what I'm saying, okay? By the time you get comfortable in any zone of the mind ego, it will drop. Because nothing is permanent. Whatever you hold on to in your mind ego outside is not permanent. Before you know, खिसक जाएगा. Before you know, it will twist and turn. So holding on to it is the first illusion, and thinking that it is going to be now comfortable from here is another illusion. So who survives? The one who can adapt. One who can adapt. Who can adapt? Only those who know the fleeting, changing nature of this nature. It's fleeting. You see, nothing you can hold on for long here. You can't hold on to even people here. You look at somebody, you might feel this person is this way. Next moment, you'll see the different nature of that person. According to the changing atmosphere, according to the changing moods. Forget their own moods. Moon changes there. Human beings change here. Lunar cycles. So much of upheaval happens just because the moon cycles are changing. So Prakriti is always changing. Nothing is stable. It's always changing. So first truth is understanding it's a changing nature and nothing is going to be forever and permanent here. Now knowing that, if you don't know only you're going to catch it, right? If you do not know, you're going to catch it. Dr. Veena, you can keep your मोबाइल अपसाइड ऑल्सो फेस जरूरी नहीं है कोई दिक्कत नहीं है बस स्टिल होना है बस कैमरा शुड बी स्टिल दैट्स ऑल आपको जैसे कंफर्टेबल रखे सो नोइंग दैट इट इज going to change and yet holding on to it, what do you call that? That's called ignorance. Simple words, avidya, इसी को बोलते हैं अविद्या. But the whole thing is once you know it you cannot do it. Not knowing it is ignorance. But here in the path I see knowing it also we do that. What do you call that? Ignorance is not knowing it. Knowing and still trying to hold on to those comforts, still trying to hold on to your own tantrums, still trying to hold on to your own patterns and trying to convince the whole world. Even going around convincing all the teachers in the world who you are, what you feel you are. What do you feel that is? That's called stupidity. That's not ignorance. Stupidity. Ignorance is far better because ignorant means one who does not know. Stupidity means one who does not want to know. One who doesn't know, one who does not want to know. One who does not want to know has no room for deeper spirituality. You will be kicked out after a certain point. There is no entry in that zone because that zone demands and demands only pure authenticity. It cares for nothing about what you think. It cares for nothing about your own philosophies. It simply demands authenticity. Now, authenticity doesn't mean purity. Huh? Don't get me wrong there. Because people feel deeper means you have to become very pure. You have to become very clean. You have to become very nice and loving. No. Authenticity means being who you are. Transparency. As you are. जैसे भीतर हो ऐसे बाहर. Mask नहीं. Mask is pretension. Mask is the most dangerous tool that a spiritual aspirant can use. Mask is the greatest self-fooling. You're fooling yourself. Feeling that with mask you can carry on. You cannot. Spirituality is bitter, it will expose you. Because spirituality is light. Light exposes. You get that? Light exposes darkness. Any and every nook and corner within your being will be exposed. Anything that is dark will be exposed. Not to the public, but to you. Again and again it will be exposed to you. And that is where the pain comes. Now see the whole foolishness. I don't agree with this. I don't want to be transparent. I don't want to be authentic. I want to carry on my own ways. And ouch, every step you take, that's pain. And then you say, spirituality is very tough. Spirituality is not tough, my dear. You are tough. And your toughness is not going to survive for long. Because spirituality scrapes off all kind of toughness. Toughness is ego. Authenticity, what is there inside, is outside. I'm telling you, that is the greatest spiritual achievement. If you can just be who you are, why pretend? Why pretend? Whom are we trying to fool? So we must understand pretension is the biggest danger to your spiritual evolution. Be transparent. किसको फूल करना है और किसको तारीफ करना है, किसका किसका दिल जीतना है यहाँ पे. Whom do you want to win? What votes do you want to win? What praise do you want to win from people? What are we seeking for? People approval? The people must love you? Now look at this crap thing. People love you for the wrong thing? People love you for the wrong you? You putting a mask means people are loving you for the wrong you. You pretend to be someone else. And then people are loving you or the mask, tell me. इतना मुशक्कत करते इतना मेहनत करते हैं. We do all these struggles to win people's hearts, win people vote, win people's validation and approval. For that we pretend with a mask. Yet so foolish and silly, not understanding, array fool, they're not in love with you, they're in love with your mask. One day that mask will be exposed. Then what will happen to you? Have you ever thought? नहीं, सोचना नहीं है. अभी का मनमानी जो करना है करे. So aware people, authentic people are these, and I'm telling you, that's all that you need. You good, bad, ugly, that doesn't matter. You are bad, be bad. That is authenticity. You're a liar, lie in front of everybody's face. That's authenticity. You sin and talk about it. That's authenticity. I'm not telling be a holy man. I just put a post. It was a nice post. I forgot what was that. Just put it on Facebook. Just before the session, I got it. A cigarette in hand doesn't make a sinner, nor a Bible in hand makes a saint. Okay? Holding a cigarette in hand doesn't mean he's a sinner. And holding a Bhagavad Gita or Quran or Bible in hand doesn't mean you are a saint. Wearing a Rudraksh doesn't mean you are a Shiva Bhakta. You can be the most crooked criminal. You can see in the news all these things happening. Vesh Bhusha doesn't matter. What you wear, chin, how you tie your hair, what clothes you wear, pitambar ode, yeah, anklets, holy anklets, holy wristbands, holy lockets. Wearing a Sri Yantra doesn't mean you're a holy person. Come on. And wearing a voodoo symbol doesn't mean you're a sorcerer. फर्क है बहुत. I would appreciate somebody, a dark bean. Who's a dark bean? Who might be an addict, drug addict. But at least he or she is speaking it out. Huh? They're bold enough. You see people, authentic people on the camera, they will tell, even if they sin. I consider these people more holier than the so-called liars who sit in the name of divinity and pretend to be divine, pretend to be holy. I would rather prefer those people, authentic people. At least सच्चे तो है दिल के. दिल के साफ किसको बोलते हैं? Who is called pure of heart? One who is transparent is called pure of heart, not the one who lies. So, authenticity, what we call, this whole authenticity is about being transparent, being honest. If you are not honest, there is no point reading the highest of scriptures. There is no point telling you are a Shiva Bhakta. There is no point going around and bloating yourself, calling yourself the greatest disciple of some guru. What is the use of that? Mask. Who wants your titles? Who cares? Some bakra only will come in your jhansa. Somebody who's pretending only will get attracted to a pretender. Like attracts like. That's the law. So you pretend to be someone and act holy, you will attract all the people who are holy, but inside they are crooked. And then you will see, kahan se mile ye sab? Why do I only get all these kind of people? Because you are that. You attract by not what you think or what you believe. You attract by what you are. Then you said, my life only is like this. Everybody I come across, all the incidents I come across, any people they're walking into my life, any environment I'm in, all are like this. All are not like this. I am like this. That is why all are like this. As you are, so are your circumstances. So those who blame their circumstances forget to blame themselves. You want goody goody talks, you must go to goody goody spiritual masters. You must go to those masters or those teachers, those mentors who are scared of offending you. Because if they offend you, they'll lose one follower. So they will speak nice. Come, I'm there for you. I will always be there for you. And you fool, think somebody will be there for you? Your own body will not be there for you. What are you talking about others? This is all foolishness. This is all signs that your awareness has not yet awakened. You are living in the mind ego. This is not what we are learning. These masters, do you think these masters are like that? Jesus Christ, Mahavatar Baba, Mahalalleshwari, Ramalinga Swami. Read their charitra, read their. You must read and imply them into your life. Don't read and make them Superman and Spider-Man's another superhero, spiritual hero. Just worth putting on the wall and being worshipped. Tear off those photos if that is your attitude. क्योंकि वो कुछ काम नहीं आने वाला. They will still keep you a pretender. We are not going to change. How am I going to change? Until I bring Mahalaleshwari's qualities in me. At least I meditate on that. Even if I cannot bring, at least I'm making an effort to live that kind of an authentic life like Jesus Christ. Does anybody has the boldness to go around saying that? I have come here to put war against a father against the son and the mother against the daughter. I have not come here to put peace, says Jesus Christ. Who has the guts? Only authentic people will have the guts to say that. Because they don't care about your words. They neither care about your crucifixion. Because they are aware what human egos can do. What does that mean? Boldness. That is called authenticity. Jesus had a girlfriend, Mary Magdalene. Oh, बड़ा हंगामा हो गया. You see in the Christian communities, one sect, believers will say, oh, no, 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 no. Nobody should speak anything against Jesus Christ. He is our God. Oh, but he was having an affair with a girl, I think. He had a girlfriend. Hey, don't talk anything like that. We are believers. We believe that Jesus is only divine. This is one sect. The others is who will feel bad. हैं? हमारा Jesus ऐसे निकला? Our Jesus is like this? I never imagined that Jesus could do this way, huh? I'm so disheartened. I was thinking he's the most perfect man on earth, Son of God. Now I'm hearing about an affair with. I'm heartbroken. So two sect. One is those who don't want to believe the truth. The others is those who cannot accept the truth. Which category do you belong to? Belong to none of these. As I told you, anything you look outside is a changing nature. It's a fleeting nature. Why are you holding on to somebody's personality? Why are you holding on to somebody's ideas? Those ideas you have only created in your mind. Today you say some guru is very divine. You should see the praises I received. Oh, you are the greatest bhaiya that I have. You are the greatest, like God, like guru. And you offend their ego, suddenly will become a criminal. Why? Because you are holding on to personality. Who asked you to make bhaiya your hero? Who asked? Your idiocracy it is. Your stupidity it is. Because I am telling you, fleeting nature, whatever is there outside will keep on changing. You hold on to somebody's nature, you are going to suffer. Today you say is the most stupid guy. I get all these equal reaction. Somebody who had a disgust for me, oh, this guy is like totally anti-religion and anti-Hindu and एंटी स्पिरिचुअल, ही इज डूइंग दिस, कोई तो है इसका उद्देश्य. आई हेट दिस guy. Go on spreading rumors about him. And after some time, a nice mail comes. Sorry, I thought very wrong about you. I misunderstood you. Please forgive me. किसको forgive करे? Stupidity को. Because it's man's stupidity. You keep on holding into people nature, which is always changing. Look at my mood today. It's different. Yesterday what it was. Day before yesterday what it was. You'll see different moods all the time here. It's not in one kind of stable. Stable people are pretenders, huh? Always I sit like this peacefully. And I talk the most rosy words falling out of my lips that touches your heart. This is the path of authenticity. This is the path of common sense. Anything that activates you from inside your consciousness, be grateful to it. Move on. Don't photo frame these things. If you have the habit, do it. You'll see what will happen. Today whom you worship, tomorrow you'll hate. So authenticity. Look at Malaleshwari. Authentic. She lived her life like that. Authentic. She spoke whatever came to her heart without fear. You look at all these masters, ascended masters, fearless. What to care for? Whose vote to win? They are sufficient in themselves. It is wrong to even think that somebody wants to adjust people in their heart, because their heart is not made of people. It is of a different substance. It doesn't need fleeting people or changing people to replace that. Whom can you hold in your heart? Tell me. These changing attitudes, जो गिरगिट की तरह रंग बदलते हैं, chameleons, can you hold? That's the problem. In our worldly relationship, that is all you have. All kind of girguts you have in your heart. Chameleons. Inside disco light will be going on. Tick, 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 tick. All different colors will be changing every moment inside. So your heart is very colorful. Hold there only one light. The bright white light that I talk about. Ever unchanging. That is the only thing that doesn't change. Rest everything changes other than the light. If you by chance even hold on, because in the world you are going to have lot of different disco lights. Surely you'll have disco lights. You can't ignore them also. ऋण है ना, प्रारब्ध है. So you'll come across many disco lights. The first jagmag disco light is your family. Wow. You have seen Mithun Chakravarti films? उसमें you see disco dancer. Those raw, glaring, bright lights, not even eye friendly. You seen Yarana film? Amitabh Bachchan is dancing on them. That will be your state, full of disco lights, changing, blinking. प्रारब्ध है संसार में. You will have disco lights. So sometimes you might have to hold disco lights in your. Hold them there. But don't depend on these disco lights. They might come, they might go. What comes, let it come. What goes, let it go. Don't depend on disco lights, colorful lights. I have given many examples. White light is the pure light. When it enters different colors, green, red, orange, yellow, these are colorful, different egos. Egos mean different attributes they have, different natures. So somebody will become yellow, somebody will become green, somebody will become red. Changing colors hai. You hold on to any color, even if it is a path. The three colors that I told: red color, rajas; black color, tamas; white color, sattva. The closest you can hold is sattva. Because if you hold on to sattva white, you will become that. But anything that is colorful, rajas है कल तमस होगा, तमस है कल रजस हो सकता है. They keep fleeting, they keep changing. Any color, any religion, any caste, any creed, any language, any faith, any nationality, all fleeting colors. Any personality, any individuality. Individuality means father, mother, husband, wife, brother, sister. They're all changing, fleeting colors. Look at Malaleshwari's life. Past life, red color. This life, same red color has become yellow color. You can hold on to this drama, will keep on going. So what are we learning? Transmuting everything to white light. You abide in the white light. You become the white light. And any colors that come into your white light must become white. Your divine presence transmutes people, transmute people walking into your life. If you are that white light, anybody, if they have to enter your life, the only object will be to become white. Those who are strongly abiding in their powerful presence of white light, no other colorful lights can come close. Because any color that comes close to a white light will have the fear of losing their color. And those who have the fear of losing their color will flee, will run. Because they don't want to lose their color, means identity. Those who want to lose their identity and become that white light only will come to people who are abiding in that white light. Simple. But never ever imagine you can walk into a white light and convert that white light to a red light or a green light or a yellow light. Impossible. Many people think that way. That we can make white lights colorful like us so that we can make them dance to our tunes. Wrong ideas. Never misunderstand anybody's compassion. Never misunderstand the compassion of white light. It has no other objective than to transmute everything to white light. So Ma Laleshwari, she says the pain, this Vishnu Tirth Maharaj is saying, the pain of separation. Oh, did we not invoke the Guru today? Should we finish our formality or it's okay? Okay, you can finish. Become aware of the white light within you. The white presence in you. Connect only to this white light, nothing else. This is your God, this is your Guru, this is the self. God, Guru, and self are one, says Ravana. Worship this light. From here, everything comes out. Secondary gurus come out from here. This is the primary Guru. Nityananda says, primary Guru is this. Secondary Guru is the one who leads you from outside to inside because you are not aware of the inside. If you cannot be aware directly of the primary, then you need hundreds of secondary Guru whom you go and fall flat for, thinking they are going to be there for you, ever for you. One day you will understand they will also disappear. You will have nothing else left than to come to the inner light only. Either you learn it yourself or the Guru Tattva only will teach you. All your fancies, dependencies, and clinging for the outside, you will be taught either by experience or by your own choice. So I abide in this light within me. I'm aware of this presence in me. With what is this light? The same light that is simply aware of my brain, face, neck, hands, chest, tummy, pelvis, legs, which is deeply aware from inside, which is right now scanning all the organs. How does it scan? Because the light of illumination of this awareness is falling on every organ. And there is a vimarsha, there is a experience that I feel. So that is the touch of light of awareness in me. That is God. That is Guru. So connect to that light. This is that light. This is which is beyond all the colors, beyond all the moods, beyond all the emotions, bhava, beyond all attributes, qualities. It's simply the pure awareness of light, simply shining. It is all the time shining, but I'm not aware. The moment you shift into awareness, you become aware of that light. Ekam nityam vimalamachalam, sarvadi sakshi bhutam, bhavatitam trigunarahitam, sadgurum tam namami. This light. Ekam nityam, only the one. Nitya, eternal, the one and eternal, which is always there, ever shining. Vimalam achalam, that which is still at all times. It doesn't shake. Glorified stillness. Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam. It is all the time witnessing, observing all my organs within, my whole body, my mind. It simply is a Sakshi. Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam. It is a witness within my mind, within my body, outside my body. It simply observes. Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam. Beyond all bhavas, it doesn't have any bhav. It doesn't have any emotions. It doesn't have any attributes. It has no gunas. Trigunarahitam, bhavatitam, satkurum tamami, tam namami. This light I bow down to the Guru within me, Dakshinamurti. Mature seekers worship like this. Guru Tattva gets activated. Now you follow any teachings from outside. Look at life. It will be a different approach altogether. You have united with your own Guru inside. The Guru is within your Jnanamaya Kosha. You are the Manomaya Kosha, the mind, the fickle minded mind, ever changing, colorful mind you are. So I am too colorful. I want to become colorless. Surrender to the Guru within. Ekam nityam vimalavachalam sarvadi sakshi bhutam bhavatitam trigunarahitam satgurum tam namami. I surrender myself to this bright, spotless, unchanging, eternal, nitya light. Immediately you are bathing in the divine love and light. That's it. Sharanagati ho gaya. What else are we talking about? What kind of surrender are we talking about? Which photo? Which guru can you go and surrender to? It's all bullshit talks. Simply talks, these are all. The ego can never go outside and surrender. It's only making tall claims, false claims, fooling oneself. Look at this bhava. One shift into this awareness, you are there. Such a divine, holy thing is happening. And you use the word bullshit. She, my mood only is gone. What did I say? A person holding a cigarette in hand doesn't mean he's a sinner. Holding a Bhagavad Gita in hand doesn't mean he's a saint. And what are we talking about? Bhava atitam, triguna rahitam. Go beyond all these words and judgments and opinions and conclusions that you keep making, your mind is making all the time. Go beyond all this. There is one zone, which Rumi says. There is a zone, there is a garden, which is beyond all the right and beyond all the wrong. I shall meet you there, he says. ये right wrong के चक्कर छोड़ो, अच्छा बुरा पाप पुण्य छोड़ो. Get there. Avadut Tattva, this is what I'm talking. This is why we get offended. Because we want everybody to behave in a certain way. We want our teachers to behave in a certain way. We want our families, our world to behave in a certain way. And when they don't fit in, we condemn them. We say, this is not. We put them in different boxes. Say, this is this, this is this, this is this. You're missing out the whole point. The point only is being missed here. Avadut Tattva, this is. We are going Bhavatita. Their words don't exist. One who is in consciousness cannot be caught up by all these words and judgments. No word is right, no word is wrong. Please understand this. This is all play of the mind. You have identified to a word some wrong ideas and concepts. You have identified to a word some nice, goody, goody, divine concepts. So that word which you have attached to all divine and nice concept, you call that holy. And which that word which you have attached to all the crappy meanings, you call that unholy. Who gave them that verdict of holiness and unholiness? Your mind, your concepts. That word has no power in itself. You call it holy shit or bullshit. That word has no power in itself. What you are identifying with that word is what creates all the karma and drama. Please understand this. In the retreat, we have done this, right? Looking at everybody, looking at things without labels. How difficult it is. Not even just without judgment, even without basic labels. You look at a mobile and the thought mobile will come. You have to put that down. You're looking into a book and the thought will come, oh, this is Upadesh Saram. No, put it down. Just look at it as like a book, like an object. You look at a person before the identity, oh, this is so and so comes, you drop that and you keep looking at that person. Labelless. Now you tell me, who's a sinner, who's a saint? When you look at anybody like that, there might be a divine person sitting in front of you, there might be a criminal sitting in front of you. Until you attach your label, your mind will not start playing. Only after the label, mind starts playing. And as the mind thinks, that kind of karma will begin there. I hope what I'm saying makes sense to you. Invocation हो गया, formality. चलो, let's get back now. It's a formality. I call it a formality because if you feel that is only going to make you divine and holy, okay, go with that formality. If you say it's your bhava tita, you don't care about what it is and just shift. That's it. Okay. You're in that space even without all these formalities of light is within, guru is within, Ekam nityam vimalam achalam. You might be thinking, what guy, this crazy. Now it was with so much holiness. Now even that has been discarded. It is. That is what I'm trying to tell you. You give anything a bhava, it becomes bhava. You throw the bhava, it becomes bhavatita. That's all. That is this path about. Level 3 zones and all are going towards this. So, Vishnu Tirth Maharaj writes, the pain of separation from God has a great role to play in turning the condition of the mind within. People of the world are stricken by the malady of having got separated from God, but they do not perceive this separation. So, the pain of separation from that God. What is that God? That God is not a chitra in our mind. Okay? God is that union. God is that oneness. All those who are sleeping, please wake up. Please wake up. Wake up, all the sleepers. Don't call that meditation, please. Be aware. You're learning to be aware. You're not learning to meditate here. Okay? Here, the zone is gone now. Deep contemplative session, no meditation is taught. I call meditation as intoxication. Meditation is another sleep. Get over that habit of sleep now. Everywhere sleeping. Be aware. If body is too tired, then go to sleep. Don't struggle. Because tapasvi, sadhana means you must be aware, alert, jagrat. That is called sadhana. So here Vishnutit Maharaj says this pain of separation from God. What is this pain of separation? This darkness that is clouding my mind again and again, which is not making me light. This ignorance that is ruling over me again and again. This oneness that I otherwise feel. This peace that I otherwise feel. That is called God. So that separation from God means separation from that. There is a restlessness always there. So she's feeling that. He says the people of the world also have got separated from God, but they are not aware of it. They only feel something missing in their life. Something is missing, and they are hunting, busy hunting. But they don't know where that's actually the separation from their real self. No one is mulling over the fact that they have forgotten God and that they stand separated from Him. So nobody is even thinking about it. Nobody is even becoming aware or trying to even become conscious of this. Though the separation is there, but the benefit of separation is not accruing. They have been severed from God and now they have become one with the world and its worthlessness. So that's the case of human beings. They have disconnected from that God within and they have become one with the world and all its worthlessness, uselessness of the world. They have become one with the uselessness. That is why they feel useless, helpless. Such a separation only is called Maya. Clear? What is this illusion? This thing only, what we are identifying, मैं मेरा, मेरा परिवार, मेरा घर गृहस्थी, मेरा काम धंधा, मेरी दुनिया, मेरी जिंदगी, falseness. And there will always be suffering in this because it's worthless. This only is called Maya, identifying with this and forgotten your real existence. The purpose of the path of yoga is to detach the living beings away from where they are attached and to attach them to that from which they have been separated. See, this is the true purpose of yoga, to detach you from all that is false and attach you to that which is real. That is the objective of all these satsangs. Now, if your camera is not still, you are not still, you are not having discipline, you don't put this as priority, you have another things to do, you have a lot of other work, you have guests coming, you have children to handle, you have dinner to cook, you have so many things to do. It is not about this night shift only. You put in the daytime also, you'll have some other objectives. So man is never tired. Man is full of priorities. So till your priorities doesn't become this satsanga cannot bring the fruit. That is why I'm strict. Because I know what will happen otherwise. It will just be a time pass. The power of the satsang will not impact you. And why should I throw gems to swines? What Jesus said. Jesus says, be very choosy of where you throw your pearls. Don't throw it to dogs or swines because they will trample it under their feet and get back to you. They will kill you, he says. Ah, authentic master, Jesus Christ. Why does he say that? He says, be choosy with whom you're sharing your wisdom also. Crystal clear is telling. Don't go on just throwing out your wisdom because you have a lot of wisdom anywhere. So he says, be careful not to throw gems to swines and pigs and dogs. Swines means pigs. Lest they trample it under their feet and turn back to you and kill you. I have seen it in this platform only, so many happening. You throw precious things to undeserving people, they cannot digest it. They will turn and bark at you only. Try to kill you, try to pull you down. There are many in this platform that have happened that way. They leave sometimes disgusted because their agendas were not fulfilled. And then they have mean things to do behind. Go and talk something behind. These are people who are not ready, but unknowingly, those gems have been shared with them. That is why I said I choose my audience very wisely. Not very wise though, even I make mistakes even today. But I'm learning. The grace will help identify. So I leave it upon the grace only. Whoever comes, comes. Whoever goes, goes. Not our area of, because we are not the doers. We simply shine that light in perfect authenticity. What is deserved, what is meant will happen. What is not meant will not happen. So whatever happens, I always say it is for good only. I don't know. I don't go to put my head into it. Something that does it. The one that does it, let that only take care of what it is. That is the reason I say don't be in a very excited mode. You listen something from here, you want to go and spill that beans outside. Some try to go and teach this thing. Be very careful on all these things. These are not jokes. These are not methods. You hear one method, you got one trick, you go and teach it there. It will have its own repercussion. This is purely meant for you, the people who are willing to change, transform, and become that. So it must only be adhered to you. So does it mean I cannot share it with others? Yes, you don't share it with others because you do not know how to share it. What you are sharing is only bits and pieces. You don't know the whole structure yet. Something seems exciting, you think that's it. No, there is a whole picture behind it. Until you know the whole scene, why would you want to do it? So what do I do about those people I'm concerned about? This thing is so good. It can help them. Put them here. Connect them here. Let them get it from the horse's mouth only. Let them get it from the source itself. Why do we want to play around? Connect them here. But I have seen very funny things happen. Become aware of what I'm saying. You'll see many of these things probably in you all. How many of us actually want to share this wisdom or want this wisdom to go outside? Share this wisdom is not you, but how many of you would love other people to come and join here? Very rare people are there. I'm telling this openly. In many of our hearts, I can see. I can see it very easily. There is one limitation that, nobody else should get this. So when I want to even talk about this, I will not talk about it. I want to promote it, I'll not promote it. I'll keep it hidden. Whatever reasons I might give it. I want somebody to hear wisdom of this video. I might not share it because this is very precious. There's something which only I deserve. I must keep it to myself. What if my friends come to know about this? I'm getting something. Quietly let me take it. Beware. Impure intention. For a period of time, it will not succeed. I see this. Very unfortunate. We should not be like this. Come on. I have told this multiple times. What you open heartedly wish for others, you will get. Very easily, you will get it. Whatever you wish for others, you will get. So if you wish that others should not get it, you will never get it. You experiment and see this. This is what is called as you sow, you shall reap. I see this very, very clearly. Some have even come and told me, don't share more than it is needed. Some have even told me, if I was in your place, I wouldn't have told it about. Why? That is called selfishness. संकुचित हो जाता है मन, सिकुड़ जाता है. You become very limited. We are talking about unlimitedness here. Oneness. Huh? One with the whole Srishti. By being one part of the whole master plan. And here what are we talking? Putting ourselves into a petty little bubble, ego bubble. In case you have not been aware of it, I just made you aware of it. You might want to look at it. If you want to reject it, reject it. No problem. So the purpose of this path is to detach the living beings away from where they are attached and to attach them to that from where they have been separated. So you can see we are getting detached from the false and attaching ourselves again and again to what is the truth. But there are two preconditions to this. First and foremost, the person should realize and actually feel that he is not separated from God. It means that he should have an attitude of an ascetic towards the world and also love for Almighty. Look at Malaleshwari's clan's teaching. This is the lineage of Malaleshwari. Okay, Vishnu Tirth Maharaj is from the lineage of Malaleshwari. They're all connected, interconnected. So these messages are from these great masters. Now, I told you what we are talking here is only talked in their lineages, limited people. Now you can see why the whole thing is kept limited. Do you see why it is kept limited? The same, Jesus, what he's telling. Don't throw the pearls to everybody. So they have limited. They have their own protocols, very strict there. I told you about this lineage, I had been with them. Very strict rules they have. They don't accept anybody from other thing only. Why are they following their own kind of conditions and are they limited to their path? No. It is because nobody else will understand them. See the nature of what she's talking about. Can everybody have this kind of an understanding? Purpose of yoga, this path, is to disconnect people from false illusion and connect them to the source, which is the truth. Okay? But she says there are two conditions for this. We all know we are here to disconnect from Maya and connect to the eternal truth. We all know that. But she is telling two conditions for that. One is person should realize and actually feel that he has been separated from God. You should be aware that you're disconnected from God. You should be aware that it is false. What I say all the time, first at least acknowledge. हम acknowledge ही नहीं करते that we are in darkness. परिवार मोह माया पड़े रहो लिप्त उसके अंदर, stuck fully in that. You don't even want to realize this is moha. I am stuck in moha. Nobody will even think about it. So that is why glamour spirituality और ये बहुत अंतर है. Two different things. Glamour spirituality will tell you go and stick in your family, take care of them, support them. Here we are not telling don't support them, but there it is not about family maintenance, how to make your family better, how to make your family bloom, how to give them the best of things, how to you also have indulging in bhoga. That is one path. मेंटेनेंस वाला पाथ है, मुक्ति का पाथ नहीं, हो भैरव नहीं है तत्व, भैरव तत्व संघार चक्र है, मिटाता है सब कुछ अज्ञानता. It kills all the falseness. So, first and foremost is to even realize that you are stuck and not be glorifying this. Oh, this is my dharma, this is my karma, this is my varma. I am in this only and I am justified now. Falseness. That is another play of Mahamaya. Maya's illusion it is to make you feel that चलता है, डिवाइन ही है, धर्मी है, क्योंकि ये धर्म कभी खत्म नहीं होगा. इट्स नेवर गोइंग टू एंड. You think you are going to take care of your family forever and ever, and you be lived in it. By the time you're on your deathbed, it is too late because you're so indulging in all these things, you cannot detach from it very quickly. And the very moment you cannot detach in your final stages, that vasana will remain so strong, it will bring you another drama with the same set of people. And then you will again call it, this is my dharma. अपना धर्म पूरा कर रहा हूं. करते बैठो. There's no end to it. So awakening from this path is somewhere realizing what the hell. Now doesn't mean you ditch everybody. We don't talk about that because you can't ditch everybody. Here we are understanding everything is a part of us. Even those beings are stuck. First you realize you are stuck. Then you'll understand they are also stuck with you. If you are stuck and they are stuck, where is the chance of redemption? You awaken, there is at least a chance for your loved ones to get out of it. At least some illumination, at least some energies, some direction, some seeds at least. इस जन्म में नहीं तो अगले जन्म में उसका तो पुण्य ले सकते हो. So by awakening, don't think you are doing harm to your family, which some of the teachers can tell you. Hey, it is causing very different harm to them. You should not hurt anybody in your family. इस चक्कर में बैठोगे ना, हर्ट नहीं करना है, कभी उठ नहीं पाओगे. You will be emotionally ruined because you will always find, if you are adapting to this world, this colorful world, if you keep changing your colors like a girgut, you will always feel and know that somebody or the other is always offended by you. Do whatever you want. कितना भी खुश करने को देखो सबको. Build 1,000 masks. While meeting 1,000 people, have 1,000 masks. Do all the mehnat you want. Day and night you struggle for everybody. Keep changing colors. Favoring people. Trying to be the best. Trying to do the best. Try to not to offend anybody. Trying not to bring a tear to anybody. Wipe out everybody's tear. Do everything. At the end of life, you will be so frustrated by your own mask. You cannot please egos. Egos will never be pleased. Whoever those egos are, even if they are families. Ego is ego. It only wants more. It doesn't want to change. It wants to satisfy its falseness. So you provide falseness. वो तो उसके लिए भक्षण, उसके लिए भोजन हो गया. फॉल्सनेस को आपने फॉल्सनेस दिया, वो तो स्वीकार करेगा उसको. And it will ask for more. It's like a demon, ghost, a trypt ghost. The more you give, the more it wants. One day you'll have to wake up from all this thing. So this is this path. So this path is talking Bhairav Tattva only, straight. No mincing words. So first is even knowing that foremost that you have been separated from that truth God. Means one should have an attitude of an ascetic towards the world and also love for the Almighty. So he is telling one must have the feelings of an ascetic, means Bairagi. Pitar se jogi, Bairagi. Detached from inside and at the same time having deep love for God, means that oneness, that truth, that ultimatum truth. This is Mumuksha Tattva. That is the first condition that they say. Secondly, There should be a longing within to find God. It is this longing which later on slowly turns into a burning desire. This is viraha. Viraha means intense pain of suffering from God. So, what is the second one? First is knowing that I am in falsehood. ये कभी खत्म नहीं होने वाला story है. This will never end. The more I feed it, the more I try to convince, the more I try to adapt in falseness, I will become false. Once and for all, giving up this wrong idea that you can change anything here and sticking back to your own reality, knowing that I am deviated, I am disconnected. My so called world also is disconnected. How do I serve these people? How do I help these people then if I am a Vairagi? If I become an ascetic, how am I going to help them? From inside, your voice will tell you if you are liberating, you are helping others also liberate from once and for all this whole illusion. What greater seva can you do than liberate other souls and point them to yoga, point them to reality? What greater service can you do? You may do it through pravachan or not. You may do it easily by telling your loved ones if they listen. Fantastic. Go ahead. Preach to them. Teach them. Share with them the goodness, the truth of what is their reality, who they are, why they have come, where they have come from, where they are going, what are they up to, why is there suffering in their life, when will the suffering end. But you can't give pravachan if you are suffering. That's why until you have mastered, you cannot. They will say, "Hut, nonsense. Yeah, I am following this, I am following that. I am following this path, I am following that guru." ढिंडोरा मारने से थोड़ी होता है. They will look at you and they will say, if this is what your path is going to make you, I don't want it. Where you talk about peace, but you are the most chaotic person in the world. Where you talk about divinity and you do all kind of undivine things here. When you talk about moha, and I can see you attached so deeply to everything. When you talk about spirituality, but you are doing just the opposite. If this is what your spirituality is, I don't want that path, they will say. So what are you motivated then? You have actually snatched an opportunity which they could have got. They had an opportunity to learn from you. Now they have been disgusted. They will not look at it also again. So what did you do? You caused trouble to them. That's why we are saying first we focus on ourselves. First you realize these truths, you come out of it, stick by your authenticity, live by that light, irrespective of what happens. Sanda will happen. Surely it will happen. It is not that all are going to come and garland you. Wow, somebody has become Jivan Mukta amongst us. Let's go and celebrate this person. No, it will be ulta only. But that is your test to see that how true are you to these fleeting troubles. That is your test. You fail again, you come back again. Then you have to again realize, oh, I'm stuck again. Then you stand for yourself. That is the tapas that is needed. As I told you, right, these are all moving towards level 3. Level 3 में ये सब नौटंकी नहीं चलेगा. Level 1, okay, you play around. You have a lot of time. Lot of time means what? To play around with. Time we don't know. You might say, oh, I'll do this till my grahastha is over. I'll do this till my vanaprastha is over. I'll do this when the sannyasa comes and go to see you never wake up next morning. What has happened then? You're not able to wake up in the morning. Dead. कहाँ गया plan? Grahastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa. We don't know. All these concepts are useless. You have an opportunity, it's here in the now. You make use of that opportunity. So that is the first one. Secondly, intense longing to find that God, that talab, that restlessness, and which you most of you have. That's good. See, because you're restless, you're sitting here. Because you're restless, despite all these troubles of all these protocols and things like that, all these crap things, you are debating. You're overlooking these things. There's something else that you're looking into. There is a deep restlessness in you. Otherwise, you can't. That's your test. I told you, right? This is how we test people. How they can withstand through all that. So that's that innate desire, yearning from within, which will not rest until I find that. That must be there. Slowly it will start emerging. Slowly that peace, slowly that freedom will start emerging. But this must be there. I've seen this in my life. That's why I'm telling. It happens that way. Slowly it will settle down. But that burning desire must not go. Your only care that you have to take care is that the burning desire, that flame should not be put out, come what may. Because if the flame is put out, then nobody can help ourselves. That is why Ram was warned by the Rajguru, Vishwamitra. Because Ram was disappointed, dejected. And Vishwamitra came and says, you have to make the effort. Because if you don't make the effort, there is no way. So you have to always keep this in mind. You being disappointed, dejected, and all that, good. For whom? For others, not for you. Effort has to be made from our side. The fire has to be kept blazing. That is our sadhana. Our sadhana is mainly now. Now the main sadhana will be level 2 onwards, not to do this and that tapas. Okay. It is not about this meditation, this yantra, that mantra. It is no more. You have done all that. Now it will be whatever fire you have blazed now with all your tapas. Now to keep it alive. That will be your tapas now from here. Now it will be all tests and trials about tribulations, about what you have learned. If you say, I have learned, I've evolved, I've got the point, then life will test you. That zone is this now. So you can't say, yes, I've understood this is all mithya, this is all fake, and I understand. Now I'll sit in my light and everything will be fine. No, when you sit in light only, the darkness will come, and that is your test. So all the people around you will be the first to attack you or not agree with you. Don't think the world is going to agree because it's a very different zone out here. You embracing the highest truth is one of the highest point of liberation. You are reaching that point. So that there don't expect like things are going to be easy. Don't worry about your meditations now. Oh, my sadhana is gone on. Sadhana jane do. Now is living in divine presence. Shift into awareness. Be in awareness. You know many ways now how to protect that light, how to be guided by that. Move more and more into that. Stay in that. Whatever problem comes, connect to that only. Ask that light. Connect to that. Pray to that light. Surrender to that light. You want to cry under somebody, go and cry under that light. Don't go and cry somebody's shoulder. The shoulder also is a changing shoulder. Colorful shoulders cannot. If you get white shoulders, go and cry. White colored shoulders. Who has that illumination? Go and cry on their shoulder. Because they will tell cry more. They'll pat you and say cry. Good to cry. You go to colorful shoulders, they'll say don't cry. Wipe that tear. Become strong. So these challenges will be there. So now how much are you abiding in that presence? How much? Because presence is what? You are seeing very clearly. I'm not this body. I'm not this drama. Get the point. You are clear when drama is happening. You know it's not. You might get reactive. That's no problem. You might react. It's very normal, natural to react, to interact. Okay, it's normal. But at least after some time, immediately you'll bounce back and you'll say, "This is a drama. I don't want to get into this drama. Why am I getting into this drama?" So that is abidance in the light. That will be tested again and again. So that is what I'm calling, he's calling here as longing for God within, deep longing for God within. Whatever issues, whatever happening, the deep longing. For me, it was like the more I get pain inside, the more I used to long for God. It is not that, oh, pain is coming, now I'll fall back from it. The more intense the pain came or troubles came from outside, the more my spiritual practice went. It was like crazy. So when attacks came from near and dear ones, thinking that let's make this guy colorful back again. Because in making this person a colorful person is where our colorful security remains. So when that attempt was made, they saw me fleeting more further, evolving more further. I was traveling less. So when more challenges came, I traveled more. Previous my trips used to be just 1 day, it became 3 days. You give me trouble, the more I am going to that. It's like wind to my fire. So the wind is coming, thinking it will blow me off, but actually it is helping me bloom the fire more. Wind has these two qualities, right? It can blow it out or it can encourage the fire more. Wind can encourage the fire. So I use the wind of people, places, things, surroundings as my fire, as the fuel. I take oxygen from them, illuminate my fire. This will be there. And that fire has to because that intensified fire is a stability, realization. हल्का फुल्का फायर रहा तो कोई भी आंधी उड़ा देगा, उसको बुझा देगा. Once somebody comes and gives you one little emotional blackmailing, you are flat. I have seen sometimes. My friends, चलो भाई जाएंगे, इधर जाएंगे, उधर जाएंगे. And we go for travel here and there. One phone call from mummy. किधर है तू? मैं यहाँ हूँ. I'm in this zone. You should be home at this time. Why did you go there? Oh, I'm for my spiritual travel. I want you here right now. And the person hangs the phone and looks at me and says, भाई चले क्या? कहाँ चलना है? मुझे तो आगे जाना है. तुम्हें पीछे जाना है. जाओ अम्मा के पास, गोद में जाके बैठो. So Josh is there. Full Josh. We'll do this. We'll do great tapas, great sadhana, so-called sadhanas. Everything is there. But one call from Papa or Mama or Bivi or Pati or Bacche, you are full shaken up. All the sadhana is shaken up. Then you are back home flat there. Either pleasing them or being so disappointed. You close the room and you're crying in your room. मुझे कोई करने ही नहीं देते हैं. I think I'll post this on YouTube. It's a nice session. Many are there who are stuck in this dramas of life and they want to glorify it. ऐसे करो भाई, आप करो, glorify करो. महालालेश्वरी का यहाँ क्या है? What is it? First, you have to realize that what you are caught up, you are stuck in this whole drama. At least that realization is the first most condition. So I would like to stick to that condition. No, no, no. ये सब stuckness है. You continue entertaining people and taking care of your own. हम चले. That is how I have lost everybody in life. Marathon में साथ में when I started 10-15 years back, oh, there was a huge group. You should see that enthusiasm, all marching forward. Slowly it reduce. Couple, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, and then alone. They can't come beyond a certain point. After that, they drop out. That is the power of this illusion. So that is why she's telling here, Vishnutit Maharaj is telling here very clearly, the foremost condition is to realize that you're stuck and to be able to become a Vairagi from within, not from outside, from within. You understood the drama, but your body is stuck because of karma with all these people, places, and things. Okay, take my body and fulfill it. Go around. With your body, you do all your home responsibilities, this, that, and but inside you're a Vairagi. Inside you are a Vairagi. Outside, कपड़े उपड़े पहनो, स्टाइल वाइल में करो, घूमो फिरो, just like another people, another worldly man. But inside, you're a Vairagi. Pretend. It is an acting. It is all acting. You have to act. Become good actors. Actors with good intention. Because the fake world loves actors. They don't love genuine people. Because they themselves are actors. You look at the world, they're acting. I have hardly seen a person genuine in my life. I'm not saying I'm genuine, but I cannot find one person whom I've met like thoroughly genuine. Genuine means not divine, authentic as it is. All faking, acting, dramatic. They talk one thing, they are something. And what they are, they don't want to express. Hey, come on, be honest with. I can't express. I'm bottled up. You have a lot of traumas then. You have a lot of unhealed issues. No. How dare you say that? I am the greatest devotee of this God, that God. I am at his feet, I have surrendered. अरे काय को किसको उल्लू बना रहे हो? You don't want to see your own mark. You're stuck. So bottled. And that bottleness gives different masks. You pretend. You live in pretension. And all the time, it's so painful because you have to hold on to those masks. You behave with one person like this, you have put on a mask. You go there, you have to change the mask. Now you see, you meet 10 people, you don't know what to do now. If all the 10 people come in front of you, you'll go crazy because you are the real something, and 10 must be 10 people. How are you going to change in front of all these people? That is the tension, that is the worry. So actors, they're all actors. So actors love actors. So you act, they love you from outside. You don't have to everywhere have a war. Act as though you're, yes, the greatest family man, the greatest responsible son or daughter, or husband or wife, or father, mother. Greatest responsibility. Inside, you're a Vairagi. Act, pretend, be a coconut. People call me a coconut. Once upon a time, I used to always, they will say that. This guy is like a coconut. He is very soft from inside, but he's like a hard shell, very difficult to crack through. Yes, I had made myself a coconut. Being hurt by this world too much, multiple times, again and again, I became a coconut. And I feel being a coconut is fine. Absolutely, it's fine. Because the hard shell around you keeps unwanted people away. Only authentic people can have access, real authentic people, which I find absolutely no one. So the second one, what we say here is the deep longing for God. So what is God? God is not that entity. God is, yeah, God is this truth. So he says this is viraha, intense pain of suffering from God. Now you'll understand all these intense bhakt like Mirabai and Mahaleshwari. Crazy. Mahaleshwari was crazy. Intense. It is not they're seeking some God, some Ishta. They are missing their true essence. That drives them crazy. That's why they are like in that state. Till they get that truth, there is no peace. That's called viraha. From the point when the feeling of this separation dawns on them to the point when the intensity of this pain reaches its pinnacle, an aspirant carries out all kind of spiritual practices. Look at this, beautiful. From this point of separation, where you start realizing, oh, something is missing, I must go and find that. From that point, till this pain reaches its intense pinnacle. पहले हमारा क्या होता है अवेकनिंग होता है oh I want to know God, I want to be little spiritual, I want to be little nice, I want to be little divine. Let me do some practice, let me go to a guru, let me activate my kundalini, let me take on a scripture, something, let me do yoga. From that point till the point there is an intense longing to be free, mumukshatva. Till that time, an aspirant carries out all kind of spiritual practices. You get that now? I want to do this sadhana, I want to do that sadhana, I want this method, I want this guru, I want that path. This path is not working, let me run to that path. All this running around will be till from the start of this awakening till the time there is that intense, the moment you have intense longing, what did I tell you? There's no sadhana after that. That is your fuel then. Sadhana is to just boost your this process. Sometimes he undertakes pilgrimages, or sometimes conducts religious ceremonies, or sometimes embarks on a spiritual practice of yoga. See, this is all what people do then. Sometimes they take pilgrimages, tirth yatra, sometimes they have religious ceremonies, this program, that programs, hundreds of rituals, karmakanda, or sometimes they embark on the spiritual practice of yoga. They start doing yoga. Yoga means practice of yoga means hatha yoga, breath work, meditation work, all these things are under spiritual practices. Although these practices may not help in achieving the goal, but they definitely contribute towards intensifying his interest. That's what I said. They fuel this passion. All these spiritual practices can fuel it. But they will not see here, you can see here again, this Mahatma is telling, though these practices may not help in achieving the goal. You cannot attain self realization or mukti just by doing these practices. Any sadhana, any upasana will never give you moksha, will never give you mukti, but it will lead you to that. It will make you very passionate. In this final stages, there is a different phase. That passion, that mumukshatva, the drive of not sitting until the goal is achieved. When that comes, then there is no interest in any practice. Then that intensity only converts into grace. That grace then becomes your path. That grace becomes your surrender. That grace becomes your bhakti. That grace becomes your love. Further on, this interest takes the form of viraha. That's what I said. It takes this intense longing. At this point, all spiritual practices crumble and look meaningless. Make sense? At this point, all the spiritual practices, they just crumble and they look meaningless. The aspirant makes effort again and again, climbs up and falls down many times. Such failures in spiritual practice only acts as the foundation for his success in the future. What a beautiful word. What a beautiful word from Vishnu Tirth Maharaj. So we keep falling again and again. And this will continue. Even now it will happen. Even now. So never feel that, you're never going to fall. There are going to be falls. But that fall is what? Such failures in spiritual practice only act as the foundation for a success in the future. This only will become the success, the foundation for a success in the future. In the end, all efforts converge into intense grief of separation. In the end, this is what will happen, the intense grief of that separation, that one missing point. You see, the passion of Rumi and Laleshwari, they are all same. But they talk of this beloved, 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 pagal they say, see Rumi's poem, like mad for that god. That's Malaleshwari's point. Spiritual practices and efforts are left far behind, and constant memory of God emerges within. See, bhakti develops, the bhakti for the self. I've introduced you to that light. That is where the source is. It might start with apara bhakti. You might see it in Krishna or Rama or Jesus or Nanak or Muhammad. You might see it that way. It might start that way, but it will end up in the source of illumination. Because who's the one who's seeing those images? Who's the one who is following these deities or gods or avatars or gurus? Who's the one? Your light. Through your light, you see. Through your light, you think. Through your light, you connect. Through your light, you are aware. If that light is not there, there is no guru, there is no god, no deity outside. So the light is the one who gives birth to all these outside illuminations, which due to your immaturity, you cannot see. So you catch the projection. That's good. That's called apara bhakti. But soon you'll realize even those beings, if they have to live, there is a light in them. Without that light, they are also useless. They are helpless. They can't survive. They also walked because of some light. They lived and they became those masters because of some light. The day you understand that light is the same light which is in you, all these apparitions will fall. You will just worship that consciousness. And that is what I'm trying to introduce you to. It's here, right here. So that in the end, that becomes very tivra. All spiritual practice and efforts are left far behind, and the constant memory of God emerges. This constant, this oneness, being one with it. Actually, all practices, worships, yogic procedures, reading of spiritual books, etc., are acts of self effort and only meant to awaken this feeling of separation from the Lord. So crystal clear. Beautifully, he says. All practices, all your sadhanas, all your worship, karmkandas, all your yogic procedures, reading of all spiritual books or scriptures, etc., these are all acts of self effort. In this, you are making a self effort. The I is there. I am doing it. I want to do sadhana. See, I am the yogi who wants to do the sadhana, achieve it. The I is there. So this is all acts of self effort. The self, it feels I am doing the effort. These are all meant to only awaken this feeling of the separation of the Lord. So the goal of all this self effort also is to make you feel that you are separate from the truth. Self effort is the first step. Like Ram said, I am not going to do anything. And Vishwamitra says, no, self effort. Self effort will lead you to realize that you are separate from the Lord. Are you getting this whole yatra? Now it should be crystal clear, Devans. There should be no doubt. Past 3, 4 years we have been talking through Devi Kalutra, Upadesaram, so many methods that this fear of, oh, my sadhana, my practice, my this, my that, if it is gone, I am gone. Nowhere, nobody is gone. You are progressing. You can see here, Vishnu Tirtha is telling, they will all fall by itself. But I tell that falling by itself should not be created by your mind. I said fall by itself. Don't throw it. I never tell people throw your sadhanas, give up your sadhanas, give up your. I never talk that way. I only tell them it will fall, and if it is falling, it's okay. How do I know if it is falling and if what is falling out of me is right? I'm on the right track. That falling will be because of your intensity in your devotion to the light. You will see replacement happening. You will never go numb. Practice are falling and then you don't know what to do. Then you're like crazy, scratching your head and running around. Or you feel empty. You feel totally disconnected. You feel, I don't know what is the next goal now. I don't know where's the path. Then why did you leave there? Who leaves? Ones who are sure they've got the route, right? Who leaves that? You're sitting in a bus and it's a crowded bus. Not very comfortable. But you know that's the bus that will take you to whichever place, to Chennai or to Mumbai. And you're sitting there. And another two buses comes. One is a luxury, very comfortable, cozy one. The another is another some mode of transport. So you have an option. You can get down and go there and go into the cozy one, go into this one. At least you know there is some vehicle that is moving there, which is better. Then you know there is an option. You shift and then you go and then you can comfortably travel. Okay, fine. That's sensible. But what about a person who gets down from the bus and there is no buses around, nothing around? They got down. Now they don't know what to do. Are you getting what I'm saying? You should know. When you know, from within only there will be a compulsion to move out from that bus or go to wherever you have some alternative. You know crystal clear that I have to reach my destination. So there is something going. So that is this deep separation, this intensity. Mumukshatva will simply throw all the other options that you have because you have got this bus of devotion, of awareness, something deep. You have got it. You know it now. You know crystal clear where you have reached. You know what is the next point. You know it's closer or far, but you know you are progressing through the bus that whichever you have taken. So once you know, you will easily drop the other things. There is no doubt in that. That is what I mean by Sahaj Pake So Meetha. अपने आप things will start falling. So Kabir doesn't sing, भला हुआ मोरी माला तोड़ दी मैंने. He doesn't say I have broken my mala. He says भला हुआ मोरी माला टूटी, अपने आप टूटी. भला हुआ मोरी घघरी फूटी, मैंने तोड़ी नहीं है घघरी. तोड़ने को हम नहीं कह रहे. So from within, if it is happening, you are shifting into some higher presence. You are getting more peace. You are feeling more contentment. You are feeling more divine. You're feeling more free. And if other things are dropping, that is the right drop. From that, you will know whether it is right or not. So this should not be misunderstood. Just give up and then be pointless. Then you tell, they told me, Devi Kalutra Shiva told, you give up your meditation on chakras and give up everything. I gave up everything. Now chakkar mein pad gaya na yaar. I don't know what to do. That's not what it means. So Devi Kalutra is not for everybody. Level 2. These Shaktopaya, shifting into awareness is not for everybody. I tell this openly. Nahi suit hoga. Only those who are mature, who can now turn within and illuminate their own light and learn on something to be independent. People who are scared of independency, those who are still running around and making all kind of tie-ups with all kind of masters and all kind of paths, they are all clinging. They have not got the point. They are not ready. And I will not cater to them. I will never cater to them. And say, go and follow your guru. You have to follow your guru. You have to follow that path that that guru is telling you. Because whoever your guru is, they are giving you the right path. Anuvapaya methods. They are telling you. They are teaching you. how to become independent. When by their grace you become ripe, you come. So I send people away also from here. Not out of anything, because I know you cannot hold this thing. You're chanchal man. You're fickle minded. You are. Today you are this, tomorrow you are that. This moment you are this, that moment you are that. That has to go by the grace of your guru. So go to your guru, get your grace, do your sadhana under that person's gurus. By the grace of that, when it rises, this illumination, this maturity will come. That is a blessing of that guru. Thank that guru and connect to the guru within. That's it. Then you don't remain clinging there. Clinging means you have not got the point yet. So there is no halfway. You're holding on to that also and this also. You're dangling in between. There is no center part. Please understand in life. It is either this or that. There is not this and that. It is yes or no. There is no maybe. Black or white. There is no gray area. I'm very skeptical about gray area people. Most dangerous people, those who are not sure of what they want in life, are the most dangerous people. Those who are confused, those who are sometimes this, sometimes that, those who are in the maybe zone. Maybe one day, I'm not sure. Be very careful of such people who say, I'm not sure. Maybe. In every area of life, you'll see them doing that. Not just one area. All the areas, they'll be skeptical. They'll be doubtful. Dam nahi hai. Either this or that. They can't even tell you straight yes or no. You want to go to this place? They will not tell you yes or no. They will say, maybe. What do you think if we do this way? What do you think if I take another alt? They are all in the dangling zone, gray area. Not sure people. Why? I'm telling you only one thing. Lack of authenticity makes them like this. Anybody who's in the middle area has complete lack of authenticity. They're not authentic. Authentic people are crystal clear. अंदर है, they will say, I don't think this will work out. I don't think this is right for me. And they have no regrets. But at least clarity hai. You are that way. They are that way. This is the world of authentic people. Clear, not dangling in between. Not saying one thing and then rethinking about it. Dangerous people. You must avoid as much as possible inauthentic people. Build up deep bonds with authentic people because you will know where you are in life. Hai, nahi, nahi. Clear. You don't keep scratching your head all the time. What's happening? I don't know. So many examples are there in life when we go. You see the stress that is there. You give an examination, you don't know you're going to pass or fail. Imagine. This is also examination. This path is an examination. But here, those who are dangling and पता नहीं, I am doing this practice, होगा क्या नहीं, नहीं होगा. But those who know I am doing this, I will succeed. They will go. Authentic people. Straight. One thing they know. Clear. Maybe davadol nahi. So these things we must build up in our lives. We have to be more careful. As I told you, now the path is all about authenticity. Build up authenticity, build up light, build up presence, build up genuineness. Speak the truth, even if your voice shakes. Don't compromise. See what will happen. The result of speaking the truth will not always be pleasant, but it will make you very authentic. It will make you very strong. It will prepare you on this journey of independency. You compromise this, you will compromise the whole thing. Never think doing this sadhana and that sadhana will make you free. As you can see, these are all only tools to aid you to that. But once you come to a certain zone, it's completely your authenticity. This was lull state, says Vishnutirth Maharaj. Whatever we explained, all this till now, this is lull state. So he's seeing the inner being of Mahalal, he being a clairvoyant. Huh? That's a great thing. I take it as a blessing. How would we know an avadhuta state? Very difficult. You go by the mind, you can only make assumptions. They are like this, they are like that. You'll never know their original state. So somebody at this stature can study, scan through, clairvoyantly, become aware. Some of you are sleeping. Get up, get up, get up. 10, 15 minutes more. Now you understand what is Mahashivratri. Now you understand what is Jagran. Last time we did that Mahashivratri and I told people it's not about singing and dancing on the stage and keeping yourself entertained. Jagran karna hai, we have to be awake. So nagada bajao, disco ke drums or octopads bajao to keep you awake. Dance. That's not the meaning. Inner wakefulness, which I call awareness. Jagrat. You're aware. Remaining aware is everything. That's what we are learning here. देखो सब जागरण देखो सो गए. Because the tantra is surely going to happen, but you have to prevent that turning into these samadhis. Samadhi is unconscious. We are practicing conscious samadhi. So this was lull state. Having studied ascetic spiritual practices during her many past lives, she had turned her spiritual energy, orientation, and focus within, and soon enough had reached a state where she was agonized by the intense pain of separation. So she did all these different tapas, different gurus, different sadhanas, multiple lifetimes she kept on doing until she came to this point where the pain of separation was so intense. Her final janma, देखो मुमुक्षत्व आया तो it became her final janma. That is why she said, Guru instructed me to go within from without. See, that is why she said, Guru has told me to go within from without, from outside, go within. What did we speak yesterday of Nisardat Maharaj? One word he caught about his Guru, Guru Vakyam, Param Vakyam. But Param Vakyam means what? His Guru had told everything. Mantra karo, sadhana karo, jap karo. He had given even mantra diksha. So, Guru Vakyam, Param Vakyam. But no, Nisardat Maharaj caught the final Vakyam, the Mahavakya, Aham Brahmasmi. Mahavakya he chose to as the Guru Vakyam, Param Vakyam because that is the Param Satya. Param Vakyam वही है. Param Vakyam क्या है? Aham Brahmasmi. That's called the Mahavakyam. So Guru Vakyam, Param Vakyam. Whatever he says is to that. So now Nisardat Maharaj could have said, no, my Guru said mantra diksha and mantra, so I will only stick to my mantra. No, he got the highest teaching. And when Nisardat Maharaj was asked, how did you attain this self-realization? He said only one simple thing. I simply believed my Guru. My Guru said, you are not the body, you are that Atman. I believed him. Param Vakya. That's it. That was my sadhana. Once he believed that, he left even the mantra sadhana. He used to give mantra diksha to his shishyas, his devotees in Mumbai, in Sadat Maharaj. He stopped that also. Then he simply turned to the Jnana. Because the moment he understood the Mahagyan, that I am, he became that. He realized just by that, by believing that I am all the time, by living in I amness all the time, no other sadhana, no other sadhana, he became a jnani. And then he chose to give gyan to others. Nisardat Maharaj. So you can see this same thing here. That is why she said, Guru instructed me to go within from without. Because the feeling of love is within, the fire of separation is felt within, and so God also is within. This I tell many times. Subjective awareness. Whatever you connect outside, your Krishna is outside, your Rama is outside, whoever is outside, you connect. Where is the tingling happening? Where is the sensation? Here. Where is the bhakti happening? Here. Where do you feel love for anybody, worldly or God? Where do you feel it? Here. So that is why she's saying here, because the feeling of love is within, fire of separation is felt within, so God also is within. Moreover, he is perceived only within. God can be perceived within. That is what you are practicing already. Lal's guru was not outside of her, but within her. Are you getting it? Thank you, Malaleshwari. We did this today. Today we just did this. Guru is within. And see here, her words are that. Lal's guru was not outside of her, but within her. The spiritual practices carried out with self effort only enhance the interest of an aspirant. So, whatever spiritual practice you do with self effort, it will only enhance this process of spirituality. The movement of going within from without is controlled by the guru who resides within. Fantastic. Ramana Maharishi's words. The guru outside leads you to the guru within. As the outside guru pushes you inside, the inside guru pulls you within, says Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. See here, same words. The movement of going within from out without from outside is controlled by the guru who resides within. So there's somebody calling you all the time inside. You get the whole point. There's already the first call is from inside. When you don't hear that, the outside guru kicks you in. Sometimes even kicks also you will not understand. How many kicks also you'll get. You want to get more kicks, you'll go there only again. The movement of going within from without is okay. The inner progress towards self-realization is also subject to the guru's blessings. Now you understand what is this guru's blessing. Without guru's blessings, you cannot get self-realization. Is the common. Now somebody might exploit it also. The same situation. There are aspirants who come and tell me, "Oh, without guru कृपा नहीं हो सकता." But गुरु कौन है यार तुम्हारी? पहले ये तो बताओ. डिफाइन गुरु. वो पता नहीं है. वो वही है. बाहर में जो ज्ञान दे रहे हैं बाहर, who is talking outside, that is the guru for them. So without that blessings of the outside guru, they cannot. And they cannot see there is an inner guru that is blessing and pulling them inside. So the outside guru's blessing means he's telling, get in now. बहुत हो गया बाहर निकल के. Get inside. Like the parent comes and scolds the naughty children running out of the house. Hey, it's getting dark. Get in now. Enough. Get into the house and closes the door. It's like that. Guru's blessing is that who drives you inside, not the blessing that will chase you again outside. He only motivates to go within, pushes within from the without, residing within, he pulls from within and is perceived only within. This is so perfect with the Ramana Maharishi's teachings. Exactly the same it is. All actions, thoughts, emotions are generated by the inner guru in the inner guru. It is he who lights the fire of love, and he only creates the intense pain for the separation of the Lord. See, this inner guru is the one who is responsible for creating that longing, deep, intense longing. So it's clear now. I'm so glad we took up this because I don't remember the contents of this book. I'm reading it after many years, probably a decade or more. So all these things I have not recollected that these are in touch with Ramana Maharishi. But now when I'm reading it, it's perfectly the same what we are doing. And this gives me assurance that Malaleshwari is always with us. Uh-huh. Because who will give this kind of guidance? We are following this path. I started following this path with nobody to tell me. But as I followed my inner voice, which I always tell, my inner voice, I compromised everything, I'm telling you. Everything. Even all the fears I heard outside, all the threatenings from outside, all people's words from outside, criticisms, judgments, opinions, so many things, including the threat of telling something wrong. I chose to abide by what I heard from within. There's something calling from within. Though I had no stand, I just took the plunge and then I saw Arunachala giving me clarity. And after Arunachala giving me clarity, I started coming across all the documents and all the tattvas that connected the dots there. And that gave me more strength and understanding. Even when I started teaching this thing, that time also I didn't have good things in hand. Nothing, no material. But I'm just talking my heart out. And then the material came. Look here, this is another material. Come directly from Ma Laleshwari. So this gives a deep assurance that you are on the right track. You don't need validation from the people. I don't believe in validation from the people. Colorful people these are. आज ऐसे बोलते हैं, कल ऐसे बोलते हैं, चेंज होते रहता है. So it is very difficult to trust, whom not to trust in this world. See, people come and tell me how to know whether a guru is good or bad, should we stick or not. You awaken your inner. That inner will tell you about the outer. And once you have the inner light, then you don't have to go anywhere. Stop going to people. So all these tensions will be solved. Some still have the fear. Oh, we are following this guy. God knows what this guy is. If you go behind this guy, you are going to suffer. Don't go behind this guy. This guy might hold a cigarette tomorrow morning in front of you. जरूरत नहीं है, but I might hold if I want. Then you looking at my cigarette, you run, you run. You have to run. Run from people. Run from all the individual. But don't run from your own light. And that light is what I'm trying to point you to. I'm not making you my fan here. I don't want also anybody's adoration. But that light, once you catch, then there is no this question. Should we follow? Should we not follow? How do we know which is right, which is wrong? All this inner light will answer you. Okay, so we'll stop here. It's 11. So let us connect to this inner light. Just for a moment of gratitude. Today I see the same number of people. Sometimes people run. Kaam ho gaya, bhago. Sometimes last 1 minute is there. I start Om Purnamada Gaya. Gaya ho gayi. I'm telling you, will never get if you have these kind of attitudes. Very dirty attitude it is. Learn to pay respect and gratitude for that consciousness, for all these masters, for all the grace that is coming from so many unseen places. Never be so this, thinking that I am doing it. I am getting it from the way I should get it. No. Thank always. It will multiply. So connect to your inner light, the same light that you connected in the start. And I think I'll put this one session on YouTube, full session today's, so that people understand what are the deep contemplative sessions. And those who definitely are willing and getting attracted to this, irrespective of whether people want it or not. If people feel connected, they are most welcome to connect to these tattvas and get their lights illumined. So connect to the light within, the presence within. From here only, all the lights come outside. The Guru within. When we are not able to tune and connect with this inner light, Guru's light with it, he has to manifest, he or she has to manifest as an external Guru and teach us how to go inside. I bow down to this inner light of mine, which I have not been able to see for so long. God knows how many janmas. I bow down to this inner light. I bow down to all my outer gurus who made all the effort to send me in. And today, if I'm in, it is due to the love and compassion of all the outer gurus, which are the manifestation of the divine love and light of God itself. Bowing down to all the external gurus in the body, without the body, all the gurus, all the ascended masters, whom I may know, whom I may not even know, but who are unconditionally supporting me on the journey and pulling me, pushing me inside, like Ma Laleshwari right now is doing, Jesus Christ, Mahavatar Baba, Ramalinga Swami, all these great masters are pushing us inside. And finally, when I turn inside, the light that I look at inside, I bow down to this light, this presence in me, the Guru Tattva within me. With my deep emotion of love and gratitude, deep emotion of devotion and surrender, the deep knowing of knowing I am guided at all times and I am deeply protected at all times, the deep knowing of this is my final destination. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudayachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May we all be blessed. May we all evolve. May we all be free. Arunachal Shiva. See you tomorrow, 9.